Fall has arrived.
Yeah, it's nice and cool outside.
Yeah, time for the temperature to start getting a little cooler. Time for the leaves to start changing color. Time for pumpkin spice everything. Time travelers and clowns.
But today on the show... Okay, I'm still trying to wrap my head around what time travelers and pumpkin spice has to do with things, but
Well,
I'm sure you'll enlighten me today.
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
No, well, funny, because here's what you might have missed. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys had a good weekend.
Had a great weekend.
Yeah, it's almost Halloween.
It is. It's getting close.
Brought the eyes back out for you guys, because this is a special week.
This is a special week. You know why it's a special week?
Why? Why is it a special week? It's specifically Friday is a special day because it is our 100th episode. So we're going to be doing some special things all week for you guys. Yeah.
But we're going to kick it off with some... These are just downright...
I've actually got 4 stories today. Normally we do three and three. But I've got 4 stories because they're all relatively short. So I'm going to kick things off over in Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines?
Yeah. Where the Iowa State Patrol says that a man that was pulled over after a car pursuit, nice police chase going on there for you, was pulled over and told troopers that he was chased because it was on his bucket list.
What?
Doesn't want to climb Everest or anything like that. He wanted to be involved in a police chase.
You know, most people have reasonable bucket lists. I want a safari.
Sure.
I'd like to go fishing somewhere important. Yeah. Not really a police chase, but...
No. Des Moines television station KCCI reports that the man refused to halt a little before 7:30 a.m. When a trooper tried to stop him over a violation on Interstate 80. So just like speeding or
just doing
failure to use it, something simple. But the 10 to 15 minute chase ended soon after he left the interstate and he was taken into custody. And that's when the 46-year-old Des Moines resident shared his bucket list story with troopers. Court records don't yet show that he has been charged.
Okay, I don't know that I would. Obviously, you gotta label charges because he was endangering the public.
Right.
But
and,
what did he think? His last name was Duke?
I guess. I don't know. But the officer involved did say that in his 28 years of policing, he has never heard such a story.
Wow. Okay, well, I've got one for you. This is throwing back a little bit. You know, we did a couple weeks ago, we did that odd world records.
Yeah.
How would you like to set this world record, Spoo?
I don't know that I would.
13 pairs of underwear in under 30 seconds. That's right. An Italian man put on more than a dozen pairs of underwear with record-breaking speed. Because nobody's ever done it before? I don't know. Silvio Saba used his unique technique, to quickly put on 13 pairs of underpants to claim the Guinness World Record of most underpants pulled on in under 30 seconds. See, this goes back to what we said. If you can get an idea and be the first person to do it...
And we have not heard a single response from you guys over our challenge.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of disappointed.
The pancake flip while wearing
penguin
suits.
Yeah.
2 records broken at the same time.
Yeah, while Saba claimed the 30-second record for an individual, there are separate categories and different time limits if you want to participate as a team. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
Let's go get some underpants. I guess we can do that instead or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to a barber. Go figure.
Yeah, I don't really...
But I don't really seem to remember it being a long process.
Or traumatic?
Well, I mean, it's traumatic because of the length of it. Basically, an impatient mother has now been given jail time for pulling a gun on her son's barber.
Oh, my God.
Because her 7-year-old son's haircut was taking too long.
Well, maybe your 7-year-old shouldn't fidget in the chair.
Or maybe you should just chill out. It's a haircut. I mean,
read a book.
7-year-old son, she's now getting 6 months behind bars. 31-year-old Andrea Smith was sentenced and previously pleaded guilty on menacing, child endangering, and carrying a concealed weapon. She apologized at sentencing and acknowledged that she briefly pulled a handgun from her purse at a barber school back in April and that she had no license to carry the weapon, but she denied waving it around or threatening the barber as the police alleged. Nobody was hurt, And police say that Smith put the gun away after another employee helped to calm her down. The barber finished the hair, then she left with her children.
She was menacing?
I guess. Well, I mean,
menacing. Don't do that.
Denise the Menace.
Denise the Menace.
No, it's Andrea. That doesn't work as well. Andrea the Menace.
Andrea the Menace doesn't flow off your, you know.
Tell me something funny. Some story of some sort.
Something funny?
Like a
How about a burglar that likes to be tidy?
Well, that's the best kind of burglar.
Yeah, security cameras were rolling in New York State when a burglar took time out of his crime to prepare a meal, eat it, and do the dishes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Will Collin, manager at the Nellie's Taqueria in Hicksville, said the burglar broke in around 2 a.m. Security cameras recorded him donning gloves and cooking food like an old pro. He was working the pot like a pro, he said, sifting the food, shaking it around, making sure it was heated evenly, distributed evenly, making sure it was tipped, for his safety. Well, yeah. It's got to be the right stuff. He was cooking up a storm. He heated up some beans, sauteed some chicken and shrimp, and he handled the pan, man. The dude had some skills.
Dude.
Yeah.
Break into my house.
He stole $100, but get this. Oh. He did leave $1 tip in the jar.
To himself? What?
I don't know.
No, my question is it taquitos? Is that just like a restaurant that
It's just like
taquitos?
A restaurant that makes like taquitos and stuff, I guess.
I could go for some taquitos. Somebody go get me.
He even used saran wrap the way I use saran wrap.
It's funny that you mentioned a guy breaking into a restaurant and making a meal for himself, because in Pittsburgh, a man has called in a bomb threat to avoid paying for his tab. I've had some what I consider to be unfair.
I've heard of dine and dash,
high prices, that type of thing. But yeah, a Pittsburgh man has been arrested after police say that he called in a false bomb threat to try to get out of paying his restaurant bill.
Takes dine and dash to a whole new level.
Oh, indeed. 40-year-old Barry Clapperton faces charges including threats to use weapons of mass destruction, public drunkenness, and false identification to police.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yes. A witness says that Clapperton tried to leave multiple times without paying for his meal at Primanti Brothers. Police were called to the scene, and another person even paid for his bill. Somebody else had already paid for it, but then afterwards, they were about to let the man leave when suddenly a bomb threat was called into a nearby restaurant. Authorities say that they used a stun gun to subdue Clapperton after he ran away.
Don't tase me, bro.
Yeah. And Clapperton did acknowledge that he called in the false bomb threat to make a distraction. So, dude, you were clear.
You were done.
You got away with it. Somebody else paid for it. You were good to go. But no, people are stupid, so there you go.
So we had a bomb threat because the guy didn't want to pay his bill.
Yeah. Then somebody else paid it. Well, he didn't want to pay his bill, tried to dine and dash. They stopped him. Somebody else paid for it. Then he calls in the bomb threat.
How many drinks were on his tab? That's what I want to know.
Congratulations.
How many drinks were on his
you win
tab?
Stupid.
Here's your sign. How about pumpkin spice evacuation?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Usual smell prompted an evacuation of hazardous material response at a Baltimore high school. 5 people were taken to the hospital complaining of upset stomachs. Fire official discovered the source of the smell: an air freshener.
Yeah.
Not anything good. Not like pumpkin spice lattes, or it's just some of those air fresheners are pretty strong.
I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice myself.
Cristo Rey Jesuit High School was evacuated when students and teachers detected the strong smell on the 3rd floor, and people started reporting difficulty breathing. The fire department and hazmat teams were called. Fire spokesman Roman Clark said 2 students and 3 adults were taken to the hospital with stomach ailments. Classes resumed on Friday, though. So it wasn't like they were putting a bomb threat. They just plugged in an air freshener and were like, this smells good.
Right.
And then everyone got sick.
Yeah. So it's fall. It's time to admire the leaves or watch as many scary movies as you can. And if you're in the latter category, you probably know that clowns aren't just silly circus people, but are actually terrifying creatures.
They are.
Right? Well,
wait. You're not going to work in another
I'm not going to work in another reference.
Okay. That would have been 3 weeks in a row.
If you guys remember about a year ago, you had all the clown sightings. You remember Clown Apocalypse was going to happen, all this stuff. The Clown Purge was going to happen. But there were clowns
showing up
everywhere.
On people's doorsteps menacingly.
Right.
Not waving a gun, though.
Well, most people would think that they were going about that to be scary or to make people uncomfortable or whatever. However, you wouldn't think that amidst all of that, especially this time of year, especially when it is one of the biggest movies out of the year right now. Not tying it in, just saying it's popular right now. But yeah, you wouldn't think that that'd be the best way to greet people in a say, haunted house type setting. But that wasn't the case for Pat Payaso of Boston. You see, Payaso is running for city council in Boston. And Payaso happens to mean clown. So he thought, what a good idea, but to dress up as a clown and greet the voters as they came out to the polls.
Oh, that's not odd
Needless
at all.
to say, that did not go very well.
Oh, you think maybe.
The Boston Herald has reported that worried parents called cops when they saw Payaso decked in traditional clown face paint, a bright red wig, green checkered suspenders, and a requisite ruby red clown nose. While Payaso isn't Pennywise, their words, not mine. Hopefully he learned that clowns aren't the way to secure votes. So
I like how you keep going. It's not me. It's the story.
You called me on
it's
it.
Not me.
I'd do a whole show about it if I could, but no, somebody doesn't like it. That's all I got.
All right, I'm gonna finish it up. Drunk time traveler.
I'm not drunk. I'm a time traveler.
You shouldn't ever pilot your TARDIS drunk. Police in Casper, Wyoming.
DeLoreans are fine though.
No, totally DeLoreans.
Yeah.
Because they only get to 88 miles
Well,
an
yeah.
hour.
I mean, if you're gonna drive 88, you might as well drive 88 drunk.
Yeah, right.
Just saying. Get on it, kids.
Casper, Wyoming.
Don't do that.
Don't listen.
Don't listen to this.
Casper, Wyoming police arrested a man for public intoxication. He was supposedly a time traveler from 2048. That's not that far off, really.
No, not really.
So by 2048, we're going to have time travel.
Yeah, it's okay to drive drunk in 2048.
Police in Casper did arrest the guy for public intoxication, but he had a good excuse. He said he was a time traveler. He'd been to the year 20...
by all means.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you a citation now. Aliens forced him to imbue...
Oh, my God.
Which, by the way, gave him the power to go back in time, so he figured, why not come to present-day Casper and warn residents that aliens will be arriving next year?
Because, yes, if you're going to travel in time, the best place to go is Casper, Wyoming. I mean, everybody knows that.
He goes on to say, and I've read it somewhere else, that the reason why he was drunk is because it affected the alcohol in his body, allowed him to sustain from taking damage from the time travel paradox. So if you're going to travel in time, you have to get drunk, and apparently it saves you from paradoxes.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But that's okay.
Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up.
Another Monday.
I mean, there's no other way to...
How can you go?
How do you lead out of that?
But how do you lead out of that? I guess we could fade away and some weird music play. Yeah?
It's something, maybe. I don't know. What are some fun stories we might have missed? Put those down in the comments below.
Yes.
Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and
And
Twitter.
the Twitter.
Yeah.
You're
Push
here.
notifications on all of those, by
Yeah,
the way.
of course. Yeah, you're here on the YouTubes watching us do these things. So give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe. Thumbs up. Yeah, I just spit everywhere again.
He's going to time travel.
I'm going to try and turn that.
See?
You know what?
There we go.
Have fun.
Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.
This is Poopy from the Dungeons of Doom, and this is your Russian clip of the day. Da, it's good.
Его перекрутят сейчас. Жека, так иди спасай его. Бензик хули у него кончится. О! Пизда. О, порезал.